questions to ask, right? I campaign with the confidence rising. I told WDF don't switch, good times are coming on for deep diving. Fan cams, reactions, watch along, still the pride of London thriving. The Eagles of South, they flying. Keep your eyes on us, we ain't hiding.
Big up, people. Big up. Welcome to Eagle-Eyed Football. This is your Crystal Palace versus Tottenham Hotspur watch-along. You've got the brothers Grim, I'm afraid, because Statman Dan is out at a family thing, so he couldn't make it. But listen, big up to Statman Dan every time. JC, unfortunately, is ill, so people, make sure you get well soon, JC, in the comments. He's got COVID, I'm afraid, so hopefully JC gets well. And Rich, for some mad reason, decided to go to the game. Don't ask us why. But I'm here with my little brother, Nicky, the saint of Selhurst himself. How you doing, little bro? You good?
I'm doing just good. I'm praying that my electricity doesn't cut out, that my Wi-Fi doesn't cut out, that I just want a good video for me for once without any issues. That would be great. Also, 3 points would be nice as well.
Hey, listen, if you'd offered me a point before kickoff, I'd have taken it. But more importantly, let's quickly jump through to the starting 11 before the game kicks off. But bear in mind, people, one special request is no spoilers in the chat, no fake scores. If we see that, you'll be kicked out the chat immediately. We just want people to let us watch the game as it happens. I'm watching it on a delay, so I really don't want spoilers here. I've even turned off goal notifications on my phone. So,
yeah, I'm watching off an American stream.
I'm watching it on my TV, so it's more or less the same thing.
These adverts are hilarious.
Oh, I'd say so. But let's just quickly smash on the comments. Big up to the Manchecutioner. Hope you're well, Santi. Hope you're good. UK Pat says, Schlupp, is this guy okay? We're not blessed with many options, Pat. He's doing the best he can do with. I mean, we'll talk about the lineup in a second.
Yeah.
But Pat's talking about Patrick Vieira. JC says he wishes he was at Selhurst. I wish I was at Selhurst tonight, to be fair. Although the last time we were at Tottenham, the Beast from the East happened because that was the day before that hit. So yeah, probably not.
Exactly.
That cold, Nicky, you can back me up. That was something else.
Oh, plus we were in the worst position because we were right at the front of the Homesdale as well.
We were.
So we were getting all that.
Yeah. Big up Noadan Selamoski. Enough Eagles in Eagle emojis. Pat is saying big up to Nate and Nicky and get well soon to the GOAT. Obviously, the chairman and Rich are at the game. So obviously, hopefully tonight's a good game. And big up to the one and only Jamie Phillips. Don't worry, Jamie, I won't bring up the last game. I understand the pain. But let's be honest. Liverpool, they kind of got what they deserve, really. They just weren't good enough. And Jamie is the first to say it. He's not afraid to say his team are crap. So he knows I'm trying to pee him off here. Big up to Luca AFC. Arsenal didn't quite manage to get the result.
Come on, Pally.
Come on, Pally. Eagle-eyed buffering. 1 second, Rich. 1 second. The stream's going to go mad if we keep him in here.
Eagle-eyed buffering. That's a new one.
Eagle-eyed buffering. Hey, listen, after your Wi-Fi got cooked, somebody else needs to get cooked.
No, I was saying big up, lads. Happy New Year.
I hope it's good. Luca saying hi to Jamie. When's Get Amped coming back? Missed that stream. Get Amped will be back alongside the Premier League review show. So we're going to be very busy on Eagle-Eyed Football now, but that's what we love to do. We don't like to be kept idle here on Eagle-Eyed Football. We like to be busy. Pat is saying, Schlupp again. Big man thing, yeah? It's not looking good. Bro, I'm not going to lie. Jeffrey Schlupp or Jordan Much in midfield. Trust me, there's levels to how bad our midfield can get. If you offer me Much or Schlupp, I'm picking Schlupp every day of the week and a month of Sundays. Jamie saying Happy New Year. Niall also saying Happy New Year to Jamie. Jamie says, hope you guys are good. It's been a while. Apart from my foot being absolutely mashed up, yeah, man, I'm good. So, yeah, Nicky, take us through the starting 11, mate.
We've got the stick now. The starting 11, yeah. So it's pretty much I think is it the same squad as Bournemouth?
Yes, I believe we're unchanged.
Well, there we go. It's down there at the bottom of your screens, guys. Just scrolling across there. Ward playing at left back is a little bit dodgy, but we haven't got anyone really who could fill that role for
Best
this
of a
game.
bad situation, really. So
exactly, best of a worst situation. Ayew certainly deserves his spot in the team, as my stream needs a refresh. So I'm really looking forward to that. I like this lineup. It's certainly a good one. Certainly with the attacking play, which I had a look at across the Bournemouth highlights, in that Elise, Eze, Zaha, and Ayew all just chopping and changing roles, everyone supporting each other. That's going to be crucial in this game because I think Spurs are set up with a 3-4-3 formation today. And I think that really helps us because there's a lot of pace in there. There's a lot of good passing in there. That's going to be crucial today.
No, 100%, 100%. Obviously, the big news that I wasn't aware of is that Dejan Kulusevski is not in the team. He didn't feature against Aston Villa either, but I was worried that he could play a part. We know that Harry Kane is playing, and we know that he loves to score at Selhurst Park. So the hopeful thing is, if we score first, Tottenham will capitulate, because we've seen several Tottenham fans, even the fans that were on the previous show, were saying if Palace score first, there could be curtains for Tottenham, because for some reason they've got the mentality that we used to have. We go 1-0 down, game over.
Well, the thing, it's a good point. Son right now, though, he's getting to that point where I'm worried that we're going to get a bit of a charity football charity professional thing here, because Son has not scored in 8 games.
True. But
8 games without a goal.
Fair, Nicky, I will caveat that. As much as that is a problem, if he can't score against Bournemouth, I like to think our defence is better than Bournemouth. So if they can keep him quiet, I don't see why we couldn't. Now, obviously, I hear what you're saying, and that is a concern because we know he likes to score against us. But I hate jinxing it. But since Mitchell's been suspended, we've actually been a lot better defensively, because I think Mitchell's England call-up got to his head a little bit. We'll just quickly run through some more comments. Big up to Gunnar, Icelandic Eagle. Yeah. 1 second. There we go. Big up to Gunnar from all the way up from Norway. Iceland, sorry. How you doing, bro? Jesus, I can't get my countries right. That's how you know I'm in a bad way. Nordin with all of his Eagles and Zaha 11. The UK Pat said, might have to warm up that charity professional football club because Brian Hill hasn't scored for Spurs yet. The UK Pat says, clip it. And JC has said Brian Hill masterclass incoming. So I've got the teams. I've got the Sky Sports teams coming out now as it is. I've got the team sheet up in front of me. Romero, Dyer, and Longley in a back 3. Matt Doherty, Skip, Højbjerg, and Perisic in Spurs' midfield 4. So I think they're playing 3-4. Yeah, 3-4-3. I think they're playing. They're playing Doherty and Davies, I think, as wing backs. Brian Hill, Kane, and Son as their attacking 3. So Perisic and Doherty, will be the wing backs for Spurs. I know what Perisic can do from personal experience, so hopefully he has a quiet game today. But this could be interesting, Nick. I'm not going to lie. Like, we should be confident, but we know what Palace are like in London derbies at home this season. Very bad. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Bad.
There we go. I got my stream back up.
Okay. They just got John Jackson up on the screen, so big round of applause for the late John Jackson, Palace legend. Was a fantastic player for us back in the day. Sorry to cut you, Nick, but it's just
that's all right. Yeah, this is going to prove to be an interesting game. It's never boring. Spurs and Palace. There's always goals involved, be it home or away for us. There's always been something to take away from the game. So we're going to have to see how well we do. We need to get off from a good start, and hopefully a goal early would knock Spurs for 6. So let's hope so.
You know what? I'd take a sweaty goal off Joel Ward's head if it meant we won the game. I don't care how we score, as long as that we score. That's what it is with me, bro. But obviously, we'd like to say RIP to David Gold. Obviously, it was announced that he died. The club are just putting through the people that died, so some players and staff and some supporters. So I'd imagine that Maxi Jazz will be on this list as well. But look, it's been last year was a very tough year for everyone involved, but it should be a good game. I think having Mark Gay and Joachim Andersen back in defence tonight will be pivotal because it showed how much we missed Mark Gay when he was out for the Fulham game, because Fulham just feasted on our defence, and that's not to put Tompkins down, but you could tell when Mark Gay is not there. Yeah, it's kind of long. But you're happy with the lineup, yeah?
Yeah, I'm very, very happy with the lineup. I think my stream is way behind yours.
We haven't kicked off yet, but it's 8:00, so I'm assuming that we're underway.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying because I just saw John Jackson appear on the big screen now, so they're doing a round of applause now.
Well, like I said, people, we are on me and Nicky are on a delay, so we don't want to see any spoilers in the chat because that will get you back. That will get you timed out. We want this. We want to have our own reactions to this as it happens. So, if there is a goal, Nicky, I'll do my best to keep quiet until you've seen it.
Oh no! That worked well in the last watch along. Don't you dare! If there was a goal, you celebrate, sir. You celebrate.
Fair enough. I'm just trying to be fair here.
Nah.
Okay. Now we kicked off on my side anyway. So
then I am so far behind.
Oh, this.
USA Network. Sort it out.
We're attacking the Sainsbury's end first half. So it looks like we're trying to go for the attack the Homestead in the second half, which tends to be. We tend to do better when we play like that, don't we? We tend to prefer attacking the Homestead at the second half.
The other interesting stat is that I think Spurs from a losing position have come to win the most points. They've got 14 points out of games from losing positions. We are right behind them on 12 points getting from losing positions. So neither team is good from the start.
Come on, Ebbs. Too much on it. Spurs got the ball back. Sorry, Nicky. Just long ball up the pitch. Straight to Guaita. No issues. So, yeah, people, give us your score predictions in the comments. Let us know what you're thinking. Are you happy with that lineup? If we had everyone available, who would you play in space of whoever?
We do have the first goal of the day coming from coming from the Southampton Forest game. It's 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. Awoniyi scoring.
He's not getting that. It's nice doing a watch along, Yeah, big up to Pat with the score updates. Pat steady over there.
Especially with when a stream actually does work. at USA Network.
Oi, 1 second. Yeah, Palace free kick. I thought so. I mean, Will's done well to win the free kick, but there was no way in hell that won a free kick. Thank you.
There we go. As it stands, as the game goes on, we are 11th. A win here today could take us just in behind Brentford, so up one position into 10th above Chelsea, who do have a game in hand against us. Obviously, I think they play tomorrow against Man City.
Tomorrow. Yeah, they play City tomorrow.
And we have a game in hand over Brentford because we are yet still to play Brighton and Manchester United.
Which is mad when you think about it. I know that we couldn't play United because the Queen passed away. But the Brighton game, they tried to blame on the train strikes, which... Sure, we'll go with that.
Like, there were train strikes today and our fans still made it. What's your excuse, Brighton?
Well, you got to remember, their stadium is like in the middle of nowhere, so...
Yeah, it's in Falmer.
Yeah. It's a nice stadium, but they're a scumbag team. Well, I can't lie. Watching them bat up Everton made me laugh, though.
Yeah, that is going to be a point I'm going to be making when the Premier League review show comes back. At some point, I need to find the time because there's a lot of football.
Good defending. Corner to Tottenham. A little bit careless there. Son gets a great ball over to... Is that Eric Dyer?
Yeah, Dyer's in the team.
Yeah, Brian Hill got the ball to deflect off Mark Gay for a corner.
Non-stop football this week. Crikey.
Well, the World Cup kind of disrupted everything, so it was bound. It's going to have a bit of a weird effect on everyone, knowing that there's literally football near enough every day.
I think this week alone is one of those weeks where there's football on all 7 days.
Out, or clear. Thank you. Yeah, we'll not get into that. Oh, JC, don't put stuff up like that. The last time Spurs scored, Liz Truss was still Prime Minister. Mad. To be fair, I don't know what's worse, the British government over there or the Irish government over here, honestly.
British, easily.
Well,
easily.
Did you see that TikTok I sent you earlier? That had me dying at work when I watched that.
I have not. I have been busy all day.
Okay.
Even though it's my week off from work.
When you get a chance, you must watch it. I promise you, you will find it hilarious. Elise. Straight to keeper. Nothing.
Right, I'm gonna have to put up with this 2 minute behind USA Network stream.
I'm not sure if I can pause this,
Nah, don't worry about it. All I know is it keeps pausing. Thanks, USA Network.
Thanks. You're being paused by a network now. That's mad. Well, mind you,
does Nip and run this network or something? This is.
My lord, that's a shank clearance. Oh dear. Come on, dude. Come on, Decore. That's it. Since when did Son become Batman? Because he's wearing a protective mask.
Oh, he's been wearing that for ages.
Did he mash up his face at the World Cup?
Before.
Oh, swear.
Yeah, he was wearing it before he went, because he was even a doubt for the World Cup because he got I think it was a broken nose. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was a broken orbital bone.
Ooh. Ow. All right, I'm 6 minutes in, people. So if anything happens, no fake scores in the chat. Because I hate when people do that.
Come on, there. I am struggling just to find a stream.
Come on, Palace, a bit more urgency here. We're letting them move the ball around like it's nothing. Oh, that's a very good ball across. Come on, close him down. Come on, Wardy, get to him. Oh. Okay, no, there's too much on it. Perisic is going to have to recycle it back into Højbjerg. Ball across. Straight to Guaita. Nothing doing. That's what you want to... Oh, no, sorry. I apologize. Oliver Skip. My apologies. I find it kind of sad that David Gold passed away, I know that West Ham fans have a bit of a... straight at Guaita. Nothing to sweat on. Sorry, just obviously it was announced that he passed away today. I was like, oh, wow. Because obviously you look at the situation he took over at West Ham after the Icelandic bank crash after the... was it the volcano? Yeah, it was, because they had Icelandic owners at that point. So when you look at the job him and the others have done at West Ham since then, okay, they haven't been, spend happy owners, but they've done well at West Ham.
Yeah.
Got into Europe, got the steal of the century with their own personal council house, which is not fit for football, as JC found out when he went West Ham away. RIP to JC's knee, by the way, because I don't think his knee is still recovered from it. But it's FA Cup this weekend, isn't it?
It is indeed. It is the FA Cup, the greatest cup competition in the world. I will die on that hill.
Yeah, you can't beat it.
You can't beat the FA Cup. No. We've got Southampton on the early kickoff.
Yeah, I don't like when they move games to early kickoffs, and it's not even broadcast as well, which is even more odd.
Is it not?
Not that I know of.
Then why the hell am I waking up at 9 o'clock in the morning just to go? You hard. Oh, that's Great, thanks for that.
Because I was thinking, if you're going to make it like last season when we played Millwall, it was broadcast, so that it made sense to move it to that time because it was a local derby. You didn't want fans getting too tanked up on beer before the game. But I'm thinking, this is just a Premier League game in the cup. Why has it been moved to 12:30? Like, there's no rivalry here, so it don't make any sense. Well done, Wardy. Ebbs is on the ball. Showed too much of it. Go on, Wardy. That's it. Come on. Get a foot in. Again, way too generous in possession. It's actually starting to get on my nerves a little bit. Perisic. Don't let him have a shot. Wilf does well to trap back and kind of clears half-heartedly. Jordan Ayew is looking for a foul there, but I think he's made more of it than it was.
Right, there we go. I'm back on. I'm on 8 minutes.
Okay, you're just around a minute and a half behind me. I'm on 9:49.
Oh, joy.
Out. Okay, well done, Klein. Well done.
Well, the only thing is that I'm wary of coming into this game is that any team in the top half of the table, we have not beaten.
Ball to Eze from Zaha. It's one Palace a corner. Romero's done everything he can to get there before Zaha, to be fair to him. Oh, nice pass by Eze as well, but just not enough on it to beat Romero and get it to Zaha in time. So Romero's had to do what he could. Palace corner. Unfortunately, people, you haven't got Clive Tilsley and Andy Gray on commentary. We do apologise for the inconvenience.
Yeah, unfortunately not. We, you know, this isn't no Peter Drury situation. I wish, but
corner comes in. Tottenham clear it. Eze back to Klein. Klein's gone straight back to Guaita. I mean, I understand why he's done it, but I'd rather we try and push that up a bit. Anderson. Forward to Decore, sorry. And he's given it straight away to Longley. Oh, my days.
I keep forgetting Clement Longley plays for Spurs.
I didn't even know he joined them, to be honest.
You know what I mean? Last time I checked, this man was a Barcelona starter.
Then I realised, because I heard expressions talking about him, I was like, oh, snap, he plays for Tottenham. I didn't know that. Well done, Schlupp. Well done. Come on, Palace. A bit more urgent now. Up the field. Yeah, free kick. Schlupp's brought down a bit. Eric Dyer's brought him down there. Schlupp's got a good record against Spurs, actually, I lie.
He does, yeah. He does enjoy a good old goal against Spurs. But our overall team record is the problem.
Oh, no. Matt Doherty. Oh, thank God for Nathaniel Klein there. It's still not
Premier League alone. I think we've had 14 matches up against them.
All across, cleared by Palace. Well done. Shot. Deflected. Decore puts it behind for a corner. Living dangerously there, I'm not going to lie. The defending was a little bit all over the place. Elise's got to be quicker there. Why is Decore the only one trying to put a foot in there apart from Schlupp, who got his head to the ball? All right, Son and Doherty have played a 1-2. Son, one-on-one with Zaha. Wilf done exceptionally well. Gone. Palace ball. Yes, thank you. Actually, that's a talking point while the game is still going on. Nicky, Butland to Man United, thoughts?
Why? They've got Dubravka on loan.
They don't. He's back to Newcastle.
Will he get recalled?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They recalled him. So now they're looking for a third choice goalkeeper.
Wouldn't Hang on, I thought this would be second choice, would it not?
No, they've still got Tom Heaton there, but I don't know what the way it looks to me is that Dubravka's been recalled, so they're looking for a goalkeeper to step in. And because Butland's at the end of his contract in the summer, I think we're trying to get a fee for him because I don't see Butland playing for us again, to be honest. And I think we were trying to get him to leave in the summer, but then he broke his hand, ironically against Man United in pre-season.
I mean,
come on, it's a bit more urgent. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm just trying to think. There's no point.
Well, he'd earn more money than Man United, so it kind of does make sense.
Well, yeah, but I mean this from a perspective for Man United. Why? There's no point. You're just spending needless money.
What makes me laugh about it, right, is they want Butland, but why didn't they just record Dean Henderson from Nottingham Forest?
I think I have a funny feeling that I think there's clauses involved with Henderson going to Forest just because.
Oh, okay.
Just because on the initial run he had with Sheffield United and the Premier League,
I remember. Yeah,
he certainly did prove himself really, really well.
I think just as a score update, folks, it's Leeds United 1, West Ham 0, and Aston Villa 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. So the battle between Martin Leonard and Ed is moving a bit mad.
That's a derby, is it not?
It is West Midlands derby, yeah. Although I think Wolves' main rival will be West Brom and Villa's obviously will be Birmingham City. But seeing as both of them are in the Championship, they'll make do with each other. It's a bit like us playing Brighton. If Millwall were in the same league as us, I wouldn't care about Brighton. To be totally truthful, I wouldn't care about them as much. Part of me would love to see Millwall in the Premier League. I'm not going to lie. It'd be funny.
Well, I was talking to a fair few Championship supporters in and around where I work the other night, and we were all agreed that this season of the Championship, I mean, just after this weekend, I think it's down from 3rd all the way down to 15th. All are in a position to go into the playoffs with just like 3 points.
Come on, Palace. Get a foot in for the love of God. These lot are playing like a Tony Pulis team out here. What are you complaining about for? You know you took him down. These stats, man. Tottenham have got the second amount of distance per game. We've got 20th. Don't matter if we win the game, though. That's the funny thing about it.
Yeah, I'd love to see who makes up these statistics because sometimes I'm thinking, really? You want to count that of all things?
I know, yeah. Is it me or do the metrics move a bit mad when they try and put certain teams higher than they are? Because if you see people that stat check it, a lot of people say that's wrong. You're like, oh, well, that's embarrassing for a broadcaster to be getting it wrong on live television. Look, man, come on, get a foot in. There you go. That's better. That's better. I'm not holding out much hope for this transfer window, to be honest with you, Nicky. I'm not going to lie. I don't see us doing much business. We need to, but I don't think we will.
Bearing in mind on that one, stay tuned as JC will obviously be bringing us all the Crystal Palace transfer news with his videos across the window. I think with Steve Parish's interview just before the new year, we certainly know what to expect. We're not expecting anything massive, but rumors will be rumors. I don't think we will be seeing anything major. JC saying,
what on tonight? What on? Yes.
Stay tuned to the channel.
Brilliant.
I think Parish said, he'd be looking at loan deals, more so than permanent deals. That's more looking for the summer. Obviously, we're also coming off the World Cup, so a lot of things are going to be inflated. we're seeing like mad news. What with like the bigger teams, much like Chelsea going in for yet another player here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah,
So
I've seen.
I think if we go into it calmly and we assess it carefully, there we go.
All right, Son's on the ball. Come on, foot in, Palace. Christ alive. There you go. Thank you, Decore. Great clearance. How is Eric Dyer outpacing Jordan Ayew?
But here we are, Nate. I've got a question for you, mate.
Okay, go ahead.
If you're able to assess the situation with Palace's transfers, what position, or maybe even more specifically, what player are you bringing in?
Well, look, realistically, you need to look at the short and long term. Short term, we need to identify a left back to cover Tyrick Mitchell, because I'm hearing people saying Adaramola, he's not ready. I'm hearing people say Nathan Ferguson, he can't stay fit, despite the fact I think he's back in training now. But let's be honest, he's just Connor Wickham Mark II. Let's just call a spade and not try and beat around the bush. Long term, we need to find an ideal replacement for Wilfred Zaha. Who that is, I don't know. I don't see him signing a new deal. Unless we offer him absolutely crazy money, which, let's be fair, we're not exactly known for being flush, but stranger things have happened. Preferably winger, striker, defensive midfielder, left back. Not necessarily in that order, but those are the four main positions the club need to focus on, more than likely in the summer. But also, I'm kind of thinking in the back of my mind, if we're not giving players like Malcolm Abue minutes in the first team, where, let's be honest, he could do a lot better than some of the players we've seen this season, send him out on loan. Because there's no sense having him play like this when we're not seeing him play. And for me, I don't know how good the kid is. I didn't watch Championship football last season, but the glimpses that we've seen of him, there is something there that we as Palace fans can get behind. But what I don't want to see is people getting excited that, he's Wilf when Wills first broke through. We got away with that in the Championship. You can't get away with that in the Prem. That's why we haven't seen too many academy players break through. But yeah, that's my £400 worth on that, because I know I've rambled on a bit like an idiot. But hey, this is what you get.
No. You answered my question. I think I do agree with you when it comes to Wilf, because
that's it, Palace. Go on.
We're getting to crunch time now. This is now why hasn't offer been put down on the table for him yet.
Michael, bat him up. Elise. Tried to get the ball over to Wilf, but didn't connect with it. I think it's gone for a Spurs goal kick. But that's better, Palace. That's better.
I'm liking what I'm seeing so far.
Yeah.
We're certainly, we're moving the ball around well. Positioning of the midfield guys looks fine. Could be better, obviously. So yeah.
That's it, Kleiny. Shout out Chris Smooth for that. If you know, you know.
But I think this is so far so good for Palace.
Oh yeah, listen, they're under more pressure than us to get a result here tonight. Let's not forget that. Oh, well done, Eze. Nah.
I just watched Elise's ball come in just before the 22nd minute. That was a good ball in.
Yeah, not a lot on it though. But Palace have got
not a lot on it, but still from the positioning, good.
Oh yeah, 100%. Matt Doherty's struggling there. Eze, Decore. Let's come back out to him. Elise, way over. We've had a shot.
Question here from the Manchunia. Nathan, what are your thoughts around the multi-club model that Texter has gone for? Will he prioritise Lyon over Palace? You go first then, eh?
I mean, look, with the whole multi-club model, I'm not against it, because it actually could work in our favour. Because if, for example, Botafogo have players that either they can't register or they need to send out on loan, we could benefit from that. There's also players at Lyon that they may or may not be able to play. We could benefit from that. I wouldn't mind getting Hossam Aouar on a free. That would be pretty sweet, but it won't happen. But, FIFA transfers and all that, if you know, you know. But, no, but you know what I mean, Nicky? Like, obviously, there are players at Botafogo and at Lyon that we love to maybe see play for us. But it depends on what Textor is able to do, because as a millionaire, his finances aren't going to stretch as much as people think. And my fear is that he may be trying to put too many fingers in too many proverbial pies. No pun intended, but you know what I mean?
Pause.
Of course you'd pause to that dirty-minded bastard.
But no, you make a good point that there are too many cooks in the kitchen.
If you're not a billionaire or even so much as a state nowadays, it's impossible to even guarantee that you're going to have the finances. Now, obviously, look, Textor has helped us contribute to the rebuild that we're still in the middle of going through, people. This is what people are forgetting. The rebuild has not been complete. It's only just started, if anything. So, like, last summer, realistically, was a disappointment for the numbers we brought in and failed to bring in. As a good chance, too much on it, straight to Lloris. But he's saying I could see some good rotation and transfers coming through for both sides. Well, that's hopefully what the plan is. But I think they're also looking at making the youth teams benefit more as well, which I'm not against, actually, because if we can get a couple of promising youngsters from Lyon, which people might argue, but that's going to block some of our lads in our academy. But a lot of our players aren't ready for men's football. Let's call a spade a spade. The only ones that come close, I think, would be Killian Phillips and maybe Raksaki. And that's at a push. So I don't know if you agree or not, Nicky, but I want the kids to do well at Palace, but I don't see many of them are being ready yet for Prem level. Oh, you've got to be joking me. How is... Oh, mate, that's a marvelous. That ain't no free. He's bought that cheaply, but okay.
JC making a good point here. This summer will be another huge clearance. We have a lot of on out of contract players again. Yeah, I mean, what was the last mass leaving that we did? I think it was. I want to say 2017-18 season. I think it was that season where we just had a huge amount of players.
No, it was last summer. So you see,
last summer as well.
It was last summer because it was Van Arnholt, Townsend.
Of course, yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Shoot. Shot on target. Target.
Yeah.
We lost Van Arnholt,
correcting me there when Vieira started. Yeah.
Harry Cahill, Scott Dan, Mamadou Sakho. So, there's been an awful lot of players that have gone.
To the Mancunian's point, the multi-club model, I am...
That's it, Kleiny. Go on. That's it.
I'm on the fence about it, if I'm honest with you.
Thank you. Aye, Perisic, stop running your wallad. What are you doing? Running like a headless chicken. Whistle's gone.
The multi-club model, I think a lot of people are taking it off from...
Oh, good save.
I think, isn't it New York FC, Man City, and I think there's a team in the A-League.
New York City, Man City, Melbourne City.
Melbourne, I was right.
Girona FC.
Yep.
Yokohama F Marinos. There's also Mumbai City FC. There's enough in the city. If you look at the City Football Group, they've got serious amounts of clubs in that bracket. And the same falls with the Red Bull Group, like Leipzig, Salzburg, New York.
We won't. We don't talk about Leipzig here. No.
No, but what I'm saying is that as a model, they all benefited from that model. That's what I know. I understand you being a Dortmund fan, but you know what I'm saying. Red Bull have spent tons of money on these clubs, and there was talk of them trying to buy a club in England like Southampton or us. I was like, I don't know about them buying us.
Red Bull Southampton.
Red Bull Saints or some other crap like that.
That'd be funny.
Well,
anyway,
corner.
When you've got the funds and when you've got the backing to run that kind of a group, it works. But everything needs to be above board, as we've seen. Not everything everything is above board when it's come to Manchester City's finances. So it has its plus, it has its pros, it has its cons. I'm on the fence. As long as my club is okay, I don't care. That's my opinion. Texter has certainly proven that
Corey hits it, doesn't get connection. Ward back in. Palace can't quite get themselves to where we need it to be. Decore is trying to get there. Schlapp. Now Ward. Bloody hell, it's pinball in that box. Come on, Palace. Here's Wilfried Zaha. Sorry, Nicky, I didn't mean to cut you, but keep talking. Go ahead.
You keep saying you don't mean to cut me off. No. I forgot my point, really.
Just the multi-club model you were talking about,
the multi-club model. It can work, but it needs to be done carefully. Good rotation of transfers that the Mancunian said, yes, but it has to be done in the right way, and we can't just bring in a whole new heap of players for them to only just
You're going to love this. Nothing. The last 5 minutes of possession, 77% Crystal Palace. Mad. Oh, good clearance by Lloris. Come on, Decore. Don't overthink it. That's better. Klein. Ball back towards, I think, Elise, but I think he could be offside. Nope. Palace throw. Sweet. UK Pat is saying that Red Bull have a Brazilian side. They do indeed. Red Bull Bragantino. They're not very popular in Brazil. Santi, I'm disappointed in you. That's terrible. That could be a sin bin still.
No, that's hilarious.
It's funny. Don't get me wrong, but I've seen him come up with better than that. But fair play, Santi. Fair play, my guy. Decore.
JC saying, seeing craziness. Southampton are favourites to sign Orsic. No, surely not. Oh my god. Yeah, well, the less said about that.
Are you? No, nothing on that. Anderson trying to keep it alive. Anderson has a shot. Oh, very nearly. Very nearly. Unlucky. It's low-hanging fruit.
It's low-hanging fruit.
Oh, 100%. 100%, man. 100%. Go for it. Every time. Oh, Anderson's really unlucky. When you see it, trust me, you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, I got the Twitter notification on it. I forgot to turn those off, and it just said Joe with a close shot, and I'm thinking, oh,
I don't even know where my phone is, to be honest with you. That's why I'm not looking for it, because I don't want any spoilers. That's the thing. It's so difficult to not look at my phone and check things.
I think this could be it.
I think Skip's been booked for a pretty needless challenge on IU there. I think it's given Palace a free kick. No, he hasn't been booked. Okay, good. I was thinking that ain't the You know what I mean?
Woo!
Hey, Anderson scores that. People are going to be having problems, you know.
I'm not going to lie. I think the crowd had something to do with that, because the crowd were just going crazy telling him to shoot. And what a shot that was.
That's like, not obviously as good, but it's kind of like Delaney's shot against Liverpool way back in the day.
Fantastic shot there by our centre back there.
Come on, Lise, touch the ball. That's it. Go on, Ebbs.
I don't think Lloris would have got to that as well.
Højbjerg got to that way too easily. Anderson, come on. There's the bottle job himself, Harry Kane. Elise. Oh, good touch. Deflection. I think that's one Palace a corner.
Oh, dear me. The bottle job as well.
Well, put it this way, I think his penalty has just met Jason Puncheon's in orbit.
Yeah, I watched that. I watched the preview back, and that had me dying.
Yeah, it could happen to anyone.
We got a free kick here.
Ebbs.
Ooh, do you know what? I'm liking this Elise Eze link up here. This is as you said when you reacted to the Bournemouth Eze goal, straight from the training pitch.
It's street football. That's the thing. People don't realize it's pure street football. Wilf. He tried to pull it back to 2012 Wilf. No need for that, my guy. I rate that you tried it, but yeah, that's not what we need from you. But actually, I was West Ham. 1-1 West Ham.
Yes, I was just about to say, I'm just going to go around the grounds. Paqueta has leveled it up for the away side, and it is now 1-1, Leeds 1, West Ham 1 from the penalty spot.
West Ham, Ayo Pat.
West Ham.
West Ham, yeah? All right,
so, it's West Ham United 1, Leeds United 1.
I know. Yeah, it's just popped up on the screen here. Oh, well done, Mark. Well done. Well done. Oh, Elise, that was such a good pass, but too much on it. And look at that. Schlupp is straight back to defend it. You'll have to see that. No Benny Hill football, please. Because if I have any flashbacks to Alan Pardew, I swear to God, I will not be happy.
Oh, it's a cracking penalty as well from Paqueta. Absolutely stunning penalty. Right high and into the corner. Meslier goes the right way, but too high and too hard for him to save Nicky, that.
5 shots, 1 on target, 13 touches in the opposition's box. Spurs have had 1.
Well, this is what I mean. Am I right in thinking that last time Harry Kane never even managed a shot against us?
No. But I will caveat that as much as that is an impressive thing that we kept Harry Kane quiet, Tottenham as a team were just poor that day, and we took full advantage of it. They haven't been that great here, to be fair, but for all of our possession and all of our play,
that was last season.
We're not punishing them. That's what I mean. But for all of the possession that we have here right now, we're not making it count where it matters, and that's what's kind of making me think we look good for the possession, but that's not really what wins you the game. And we proved that when we had the likes of Allardyce and Pulis and who else have we had over the years?
I think JC means to say, how is Skip still on the pitch? Nate, you can probably report this better than I can because you're ahead. Skip, how is he feeling? Is he looking like he should be on a second yellow?
Well, that's what I think JC might be a minute or two ahead of me, I think. Because I'm on a delay.
Apparently, should be a definite second yellow on Eze there. So you'll be the one. You'll be the judge there.
I might see the replay here. 1 second. Let's see if they're going to... Hey, yo, Skip looks like an orc from Lord of the Rings. My God, he's an ugly bugger. Where'd they find this guy? In the middle of Mordor or something? Blooming heck.
Oh, dear.
I mean, Nicky, I'd call him a Klingon, but that'd be an insult to Klingons, so I'm not going to go that far.
Good reference as I'm wearing a Star Trek jumper there.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. I didn't see the challenge, JC, but I'll take your word for it because Skip got away with one earlier. So I don't know if Mike Oliver's trying to really refute. I think Oliver's trying not to whip out the cards like that other referee in the Fulham game because he went card happy. Is Son trying to play Gaelic football there? What the hell was that?
Did he just send his thing sky high?
He sent it to the middle of the lower Homesdale.
Comment here from CP23. Hola, gents. Just came from work and watched only 10 minutes so far. I have to say, Palace looking good and Spurs defense looking sharp. Need to break that defense.
100%. JC is saying he was dragging Eze back after he nutmegged him. I mean, like I said, I think Oliver's trying not to be a card-happy referee because we've seen card-happy referees in the Premier League before, and we know it gets a bit messy because once they give one yellow card, they'll just put any yellow card on a challenge, even if it's not even a remotely yellow card challenge. So I don't know. If he should have been, if that's what he did, then you could argue that should have been probably his first booking if he got away with one earlier, which he did. So, but we all know English refs are dirt poor. Let's not kid ourselves. Come on. That's it. Go on. Go on, Ebbs. Nah, you ain't going to get a penalty for that. That's totally
We are
fair.
moving the ball around very, very well. I'm liking this passage of play of passing and just frustrating Spurs here because they look
Yes,
like
well done, Decore. Well done. Come on,
laying on the
Palace.
pressure.
Go on, Decore. That's it. Much better from Palace. Don't take it all on your own. Where's the pass? There we go. Thank you.
Nate, I do have a question for you, actually.
Yeah, go ahead.
Another discussion point to have, and also get involved in the chat as well in this one. Who are we naming? So for our first half of the season, who are we naming as player of the season so far? Who stands out the most this season?
Decore. He has had to do the job of three men.
Oh, there was definitely not a pen. No, I just saw that penalty shot that you were talking about. Definitely not a pen.
Yeah.
You go and check Decore, yeah?
100%. Look, don't get me wrong. I know that people judge goal scorers and what have you, but you look at the work that man does in a midfield where he's literally got to do the work of three men and make Jeffrey Shutt look like a midfielder. Trust me. If he's not on the nominations, I know it's corruption. I'm saying Decore.
You thinking of another Chelsea fans voting for Conor Gallagher getting player of the year. I will certainly agree with you on that one. I'm going to go with Ebbs on this one. I'm actually going to go with Eze.
Ebbs has been rude. I'm not going to lie.
Oh yeah, like his passing, his runs, his goals. Obviously, he knows how to finish.
His goal against Leeds. Oh my God, his goal against Leeds was mad. This orc again. Get this orc off my screen, please. I swear to God.
I'm starting to think you don't like the Spurs players, Nathan.
I don't like anything to do with Tottenham.
I've got about 5 more minutes to go. I'm just watching Michael Oliver
Zaha.
Get told how to do his job by Jordan Ayew here.
No, Will, don't go looking for a cheap pen like that, man. Get up. Come on, man. That was never going to be a pen. Okay, player's been stopped. I think. Bloody hell, he's actually booked him. Oh, I'll be damned. The orc did not escape a yellow card.
Yep, Ollie Skip in the book.
Nah. This guy should have been sent off. That's criminal. No. That's a definite. He's lucky to still be on the pitch. But JC is saying that his player of the season so far will be Joachim Anderson. I don't know about that. I mean, obviously it's JC's opinion, so I'm not gonna call it wrong, but I can certainly see that when he's not there, we do miss him. But purely for the fact that
hang on, this is the yellow card. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so I'm actually not too far behind you now.
Dirty bastard.
Actually, let me have a look at this challenge one more time because hang on. If Tyrick Mitchell gets a red card for that, why has Ollie Skip not got a red card?
Thank you. Tackles are identical.
Tackles are identical, man.
But no, don't worry about it. No, the referees don't screw over the top 6 teams.
I suppose even in the top 6.
Unfortunately, they are, but they're playing like a team that's fighting relegation today. Because honestly, only one team is playing football. This is the thing that I tried to explain to people about Conte, right? He's good at winning leagues when he's got the players, but ask him to win leagues with players that he hasn't even signed himself, and he's useless. Even at Inter, he benefited massively off, I think it was Spalletti who was there before him. Can't even remember, it was that long ago, but he only won that Serie A because he had players that were there ready to go to do it for him. Big up to Matt. Hope you're well, my guy. Obviously, you won't be too happy about the result yesterday, but I'm not going to lie. For you as an Everton fan, I feel for you, but for your manager, I'm glad he lost. I'm not going to lie. I'm glad he lost because I don't like that guy. But I can understand if you're peed off that you lost like that because losing 4-1 at home to Brighton is, it's mad. Oh, what is this? Come on, Palace. Don't do this. Ball in from Doherty. Mark Gay clears as far as Harry Kane. Kane gets a shot. Decore blocks brilliantly. Love it. Okay, now JC saying the tackles aren't identical. Skip's foot was on the floor. Mitchell had his foot up and coming down on the leg.
Fair enough. From the angle that I was watching, it did look very, very similar.
Yeah, the angles to Matt look worse than it was, to be fair. So maybe
Matt says, "I feel nothing."
I know the feeling, my guy. Alan Pardew did that to me.
That's what happens when you lose to a scumbag team.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we felt when Alan Pardew was manager. Because I remember you and me had some heated arguments about Pardew, Nicky. Do you remember them days?
I do. I was very much in the Pardew in department. Even when things were at their worst. But yeah, I think it was the FA Cup final dance that just really cursed us. That was it.
Nah, Swansea away 5-4. That's when I had to. I had to dash
I remember you on that day. You did not talk to anyone for hours.
I lost it. I absolutely lost my mind when that game happened. I could not believe.
Let me paint the picture for all the viewers here. When that result came in, Nathan just would not. He refused to speak to anyone. He would not acknowledge anyone's existence. He was in his own little bubble, social distancing. Even back then,
COVID settings. You're not wrong. I was so angry.
Matt makes a good point. Deja vu. This time 12 months ago, Rafa was getting sacked. Nothing has changed. Well, that's what happens when you hire former Chelsea managers.
They're used to getting sacked over little things. I lie? Okay. So Pat said it's half-time, 0-0. I'm not going to lie. We've definitely been the better side, just haven't remotely tested Lloris enough. We've had one or two decent efforts, but so far, people, it is half-time. It is Crystal Palace 0, Tottenham Hotspur 0. Yeah, I mean, look, I'd take it at half-time. Pause, because we haven't been our swashbuckling best, but we've easily been the better side of the two. We're the only team that's actually come to play football today.
Oh dear.
Hey, Nicky, I don't know if we're playing Tottenham Hotspur or Tottenham Bus Garage, because I'm thinking it's the latter.
Just the last point from Everton fan Matt. 8 managers in 9 years with 3 caretaker managers. Are you sure you're not mixing your club up with us? Because I feel like we're on the exact same thing there. We've had a stupid amount of managers.
Nicky, to be fair, I will say this to Matt. Have you seen Everton in administration? Twice? Nah? Okay, then. Until you see your club in admin, don't talk to us. But obviously, look, for a club like Everton, they shouldn't be where they are. Let's be clear. They should be competing to get into Europe and trying to win trophies. But they're just a mess. And your man Mashiri, man has spent all that money to go backwards. I've got that image in my head of Father Jack going, reverse, reverse, reverse.
I do just want to give a special shout out at this time to Anton, who is at the game with Rich. He's getting a shirt today, actually, and decided not to get anything printed on the back, and has actually which is gracious of him. He's decided to give the remaining money to a food bank of I think it was Ed's Choice, which is really, really nice, guys. So make sure you give him big him up in the chat,
100%.
Because I think that's absolutely amazing. It's £40 worth to an amazing cause. With food
so for reference, people, Anton is the winner of the Eagle-Eyed Football World Cup sweepstake, Palace fan, and obviously you'll see him a lot on Back of the Nest. You saw him on the Bournemouth match reaction shows as well. He called in when we did the watch along. So big up to Anton for that. But Nicky, halftime thoughts: Palace 0, Tottenham 0. Of the two teams, I think we're probably more aggrieved that we're not at least 1-0 up. I think Oliver Skip is lucky that he's actually not having an early shower because, apart from my dislike of him for being an orc, he's lucky that he wasn't sent off early in the first half. Let's be clear, you know. But what are your thoughts? Apart from me obviously making you laugh your head off here?
Good first half. We know what the goal is. We've certainly tested Lloris. Lloris hasn't, just gotten out his deck chair and is reading, the late edition of the Evening Standard. So, it's okay. It can be better. Anderson, I think, certainly had the best chance of the half. We're moving the ball around well, which is always nice to see.
Mm-hmm.
So I am okay with this. If it ends as such, hey, it's a clean sheet.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Good. So far, so good. More of the same, please, with a goal.
Absolutely. I can already put back money on it that Stevers are probably whinging about how we're not 6-0 up already. I guarantee it. We know Steve loves a good whinge. But big up to Steve.
Go through the halftime comments. Matt was saying that I was slagged off Watford for the manager's revolving door, but we are identical now. He was also
Watford are the OG revolving door when it comes to managers.
He's also said, was this out the Rich Blatter World Cup draw money? Yes, it was. I'm
not going to lie. The fact that an Irishman got England in the World Cup sweepstakes will always make me laugh. That was beyond hilarious.
Not this. It was just clear. It wasn't this
not
particular
this Irishman
or any one of your two hosts. Because if you want to watch that back, I put myself right in it, and I will be forever memed. And
I will see you in the final. He said,
"I'll see you in the final." Oh dear. If so, it's blood money, and the food bag should throw it in the bin. Oh, Matt, be nice.
Do you detect a bit of salt, Nicky? Because
I do. I think it's
there's a little bit of salt in there somewhere.
Chris says we need a pressing number 8 for sure. That would be interesting. That would certainly be interesting to see.
The question is, who would that 8 be?
UK Pat saying the day of Mr. See you in the final. In brackets, the day of the draw. Yes, a day that will live in infamy for me.
There's been
JC
Nicky moments on Eagle Eye Football.
We're getting there. JC saying we were crap first 20 and last 5, but great in 5-minute spells throughout that 20 to 40-minute period. I certainly would agree with you there. I think we certainly have highlights.
I agree.
I think we did look like we were backing off there ever so slightly. And there was a lot of possession play for Spurs that should not have, we should really just get stuck into them and really try and win the ball back and go on a counter. Matt says Zaha limping off at half-time. Was he?
I didn't see it. But, mate, I mean, to be fair, he was getting lumped around a bit, so I'm not shocked that he's probably taking a bit of a knock.
And we know with Leeds 1, West Ham 2.
Well, hopefully West Ham win for David Gold today. I'd love that. And if Leeds lose, then Nicky's definitely going to be happy.
Is that a prediction? Because no, there is Skamaka. Well, it certainly was said that he needed to score here. It's his first goal since October. That is a huge goal, certainly for West Ham, and certainly for David Moyes as well, as he's yet another manager whose job is on the line. There's a lot of managers actually that very much look like P45's coming their way. Moyes and Lampard are certainly going to be ahead of that. Sonny saying not able to watch the game tonight. How's it going? At the moment, it's 0-0. I'd certainly say we've had the closer opportunity with Anderson. They're just showing it on the replay here on USA Network.
So, Sonny, the best way to describe it is the first 20 minutes, relatively flat, weren't really looking all that good. Last 5 minutes of the first half, again, pretty flat. In between that, we were definitely the better side. Anderson's had the best chance of the game. And Tottenham may have actually parked Tottenham bust in front of their goal because they haven't come to play football today. Scoob Doo is saying Southampton are going down. I mean, it's not unrealistic because when they played us, they were awful. And it's not often that we get to say that about a team coming to Selhurst Park, but they were dreadful when they played us. And we're not great at home, to be honest with you. So the fact we could win at home with a clean sheet, I was like, yo, how bad can you be? No, I lie. Sorry, Ayew and Anderson have had our best chances so far. Ayew had that chance which Lloris did well to get a glove to. But it's Jordan Ayew. If he scores twice in 2 games, there's corruption in the air. There's some Tariq Judge going on. It's mad. There's some Judge going on if Ayew scoring twice. But
And I am just going to quickly take a look at the scores and just measure them up against the predictions league right now. Because I just want to let's just see how bad it is looking for us at the moment.
oh well,
Rather, how bad it's looking for me. I mean, not
well,
for anybody else, because I'm
for this game right now.
way back.
For this game right now, it's not looking good for me because I backed Tottenham to beat us because I had a feeling that they'd come back and show a bit of fight. But to be honest, if we win, I won't care if I get the prediction wrong.
Sorry. What would you say? It's what? It's not what?
It's not looking good.
Big man thing, yeah. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
Had to be done. Had to be done. It has to be done at least once every video. I have to make that a rule. It's not looking good for me either, mate. It's not looking good for me either. So in terms of the predictions, let's have a look. Ooh. Rich went with a 2-0 win for Southampton. He's gone for a 2-1 win for Leeds, a 1-1 draw for Villa, Wolves, and 1-1 draw for Palace, Tottenham. So at the moment, that's not good news. It's not good news.
For Rich Lyle, it's not good news for Don Rich.
For you, however, I believe that's... Hang on. There's 4 games on today. 1 point at the moment.
Yeah.
No, 2 points. 2 points. You get 2 points. Well done. Hey, good for you. Well done. I'm so proud of you.
Way.
Sonny's saying, are we playing for the win or just trying to get anything from the game? I'll take a point and a decent performance just to back up the Bournemouth game. I could not agree more with you. I would certainly say with...
A bit of both. It's a bit of both.
Yeah, a bit of both. Yeah. I think Vieira obviously never ever settle for a draw. Never ever settle for a draw. Never in football. But if we come away with a draw tonight, if that at the end of the 90 minutes it is a draw, I'll be okay with that. I will. I won't be too thrilled about it. I'd love us to go for the win. I certainly think we can go for the win here.
I think, Nicky, that would depend on the nature of the draw. If it's like Liverpool away, where we're 1-0 up and we surrender the lead, I won't be happy with a draw. Because you want to be winning a game if you go 1-0 up. If it's a case of we're 1-0 down, then I'll take a point all day long. So I think it depends on the context of how the draw falls for you, but you know how it goes.
Well said. Well said there. You can certainly tell who the more articulated brother is. It's not me. Also, just what score next Saturday? Crystal Palace 2, Southampton 0 in the FA Cup, 3rd round proper. I'm going to go
1-0. I don't see us scoring more than 1 goal. As bad as Southampton are, they won't want to get humiliated.
I don't know.
Bear in mind,
Southampton are one of those teams where they won't show up, and then they will. They are so frustrating here.
Yeah, I hear that. Nicky, you got to remember, against them in the FA Cup, it's never been a walkover. We played them a couple of times in the FA Cup the last couple of years, and it's never been straightforward. It's always been one or the other.
Just saying here, just had a call with the chairman. He says same as me, but Mateta is warming up at half-time. So either Ayew or Zaha are coming off as the doctor went to see them both when going down the tunnel. Oh boy. I think that could be Ayew. I'm hoping it's Ayew rather than Wilf. Sonny's saying, surely Eddie comes on before JP. There is a bit of news concerning Odsonne Edouard, is that he's carrying a hamstring injury at the moment. So he is on the bench as a precaution, not playing a huge role in games lately. So,
I mean, he did come on in the last game.
I certainly think JP is going to be the focal point there. Just going to go back on to the predictions. So Rich is getting 1 point as it stands. 1 point. I can deal with that. Is JP not injured as well though? I don't think he is. I don't know. Chairman is at the ground and watching him warm up. There we go. So I think we're seeing possibly Ayu or Zaha coming off. JP is further towards fitness. Yeah, and he was certainly looking dangerous against Bournemouth, no matter, even with his performances. My co-host has disappeared. But yeah, coming up also on the channel, we've also got Jordan with his transfers. I'm really looking forward to that because I have not kept up on the transfers with Palace. My Twitter has been deactivated. All notifications have been. Sonny also saying, I love JP as a bloke, but he really isn't that great. He's a unit. I think less so is he can certainly move players out of his way. So I'm okay with him coming on. And I'm not going to say he's the greatest striker. We haven't had a great striker in a long time. But I think this is probably the go-to. It does mean if it is Mateta coming on, I think it's Ayu coming off because Mateta as a winger does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. That's not a thing I think we can trust. That's more something for a training pitch session that you can really put Mateta as a winger and see how he plays. Him as a striker, as a centre forward, that makes more sense. So I think we'll see him in the up front role. We have a right foot on the left and a left foot on the right. Makes it difficult to get the ball into him. That's true, but whenever we ever made things easy for ourselves, this is Crystal Palace, man. We don't make things easy for us. It's always something, isn't it? Maybe Ebbs goes left, Elise middle. Are you right? And JP up top. Good point. Could be good. Elise in the middle, though. I'm going to disagree with you on that one. Elise in the middle. No, never in the month of Sunday. Can he have it? Yeah, same here. I'm hoping no one is critically injured here because at such a time, because we've got some crucial games coming up. We've also got, I think, Chelsea after this FA Cup weekend, which is going to be annoying for me because I've got my whole family up against me. Elise gets crowd out centrally. Ebbs isolated on the left. I trust in the tactics of the gaffer. I think whatever happens. It's just going to have to be very, very assessed, very, very carefully here. As I think my stream's getting back underway. Nathan will be joining us back shortly. 0-0 with us, hopefully. A bit more of an exciting second half for us. Oh, there we go. No changes. Absolutely no changes for both teams. So it is as we started in the first half for the second. And in case you did want to see who the starting lineup is, it is right there. Great opportunity straight off the bat. Seconds in and Palace have a corner. Wow. Flying starts by Palace. Are you running right down the wing, intercepting a ball there? And getting a shot off near post, but deflected wide by Romero. And it is a Palace corner. Absolutely flying start there. So a Palace corner here, just on the start, and comes to nothing at the moment.
What minute you
Ward
on?
getting the
Nicky?
shot off there, and it is behind. Fantastic start there by Palace. Absolutely flying. No pun intended. Great layoff there for Ward. Comes off of Spurs player.
Hooray!
A second corner for us.
Matt Doherty.
We're only 1 minute in, and we've already had 2 corners. Set piece FC coming back. Who knows?
What minute are you on, Nick?
46.
46 which? Like
46-20.
okay, so you're only about 40 seconds behind me. That's better. Because I'm on 47.5.
Nate, I just got a message from Rich.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed. Who is there on the right, man? Who is there on the right?
Of course. Of
Yeah.
course. Of course. Had to be him, didn't it?
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it is Crystal Palace 0, Tottenham Hotspur 1. Tottenham have scored a goal, and the goal scorer, of course, who else but Harry Kane.
Well, that bottle job comment come back to bite me on the backside, but hey, it is what it is.
I'm just gonna watch this back. No one tracked him. No one was there to track the runner. No one was there to track the runner.
Ward's tried to get in front of him, but there's nothing he can do.
Yeah, but Elise should be tracking that run there.
No, I hear that. Klein and Elise were both non-existent there. So they're asking for that to happen.
Not good enough. No way. Not good enough for that goal there.
Writer can't do it much. Can't do much.
No, he can't. He can't. It is at his near
Come on,
post.
that's it. Battle.
But I'm just going to watch the replay here again.
But see, this is what I was trying to say. It's all well and good that we had so much possession, but we did nothing with it.
So much space there. Absolutely horrendous.
Oh, Decore, why? Such a stupid foul to make, man.
Atrocious defending for the Tottenham goal there. Not a lot the defense could do. Not a lot Guaita could do.
Decore, that's
Guaita
already stupid, man.
Already diving for the ball as soon as it made contact with Kane's head. So fast start by both teams. Palace getting 2 corners as the half starts, but Harry Kane
didn't make it when it counted. So that's better from Anderson. Well done. Oh my God. I knew this would happen.
Well, we're in for a long half, but we keep the faith. We keep the faith, guys.
Oh yeah,
only one.
We've
still got a long way to go. Make sure you also do like the video, comment as well. You know, I believe we're on 1.19K subscribers.
Something
that's
like
what
that,
might be appearing on the YouTube channel. You know.
See, the annoying thing is, right, as well as we played in the first half, we did not punish them. And now the chickens have come home to roost.
What's the better news for you, Nate, as an Inter fan? You're 1-0 up against Napoli.
To be honest, I don't really care about that, to be honest. I'd much rather Palace win this game, to be truthful.
Hey, at least you're getting 3 points somewhere.
Yeah, but like this is where it matters to me the most. So I hear you. I hear what you're saying, but like, no, it's got to be Palace over everything, man. Mind you, did Tottenham take the lead in the Brentford game? Or no, they had to come back from 2-0 down.
Well, do
it.
you remember, Ned, that we have gotten 12 points out from losing positions? So...
I know, but it's the nature of that goal being conceded. It's just peed me off.
Oh yeah.
Well done, Ayu. Well done. Oh my days, go on, Ayu. And Decore decides to try and play Gaelic football. Come on, man. Check, I love you, but that was not the shot to take. My God in heaven.
Oh boy. I'm turning off my phone in a minute.
You're joking.
I'm not. Oh, come on. No. Oh, anyone who's got Kane in their FPL. Yeah.
I've got him in my FPL.
Oh, you would, wouldn't you?
There's the man who's been badgering me to do better in FPL.
Yeah, just not at the detriment of us.
Here we go. Oh, what do you know? Cherry Professional Football Club. Why am I not shocked?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that is so poor from Anderson.
Do you wanna change the banner or should I?
I'll do it. Bear with me here. It's our own fault. I'm not even mad that we're losing. It's our own fault for behaving the way we did in the first half. Could have been punishing them. That's it, Anderson. Give it straight to Harry Kane. What could possibly go wrong there? Oh, my God. It's not just him, to be fair. The whole team have been poor this second half. But that's just Benny Hill defending.
UK Pat with some angry emojis there. Yeah.
100%, but it's of our own making. We can't look at this and say that it's not deserved. They've been the better side in the second half.
Yeah.
And it's not even 10 minutes in, for crying out loud. And of course they want to make it, if he scores 2 more, he goes level with Jimmy Greaves in Tottenham's history. Oh, drop me out.
Shocking again.
Earth Extremities is saying when Ayu had a shot in the first half, he should have passed to Elise, who would have scored, in my opinion. Ayu was being greedy. But to be fair, when Elise has had chances to shoot, he often passes himself. So you'll never know if that would come off. But I understand what you're trying to say. Chris Biggs, Montana, damn, fullbacks, striker and midfielder needed ASAP. Pfft. That's just as a start. This rebuild needs. I'm not being funny, but there's an awful lot that needs to be looked at here. Played advantage, well done.
Oh, we're getting. Oh no,
we deserve it.
Spurs fans singing, "How shit must you be?" We're winning 2-0. Oh dear.
The thing is, though, that could bite them in the backside. Don't worry about it. If that bites them in the ass.
Palace should have taken their chances in the first half. What very few chances we had. They were good, but they just weren't quite close enough here. There is the loss. Waste of time. We were always going to lose to these mugs. Charity FC, says Sonny.
I keep saying it, and people don't listen to me when I say it, so I'm not going to say it no more. But why have I changed the club's 4 words from Crystal Palace Football Club to you know what football club? Why have I done that? Because I've seen this too many times before. This has actually annoyed me. I'm not going to lie. Shut up, Doherty, man. What are you trying to pull? You know for a fact you're fouling.
Sonny also saying, Sonny also saying, send it for 2.5 years, get VG out of the club.
That ain't on VG, bro. That's a mad take, Sonny. That's not on VG.
That is a bit of a hot take there from Sonny.
That's a
I'm
mistake. I'm not hearing that. That's not.
I'm not gonna lie. He's been good, but he's not been terrible. He is no Wayne Hennessy. Okay, he is no Wayne Hennessy.
No, not even Hennessy. He's not. Steve Mandanda. Let's be clear. Like there's levels to bad goalkeepers. Mandanda is sitting up at the top end of that tree, alongside what's his name, Scott Flinders.
Well, he says, how TF do you not come off your line when the ball is 2 yards out? Most of the time, I'm not going to lie, keepers will stay on the line when the ball is right in front of them. They're not going to rush out. It's one of those things. It all just comes down to in the moment and decision making from the goalkeeper. Earth Extremity is saying, Spurs are known for playing shit in the first half and usually come out second half and score goals. That they do. I think they've got the fewest amount of goals in the first half. Sonny is continuing his run here. Wow, this is turning into a run here. The bloke cannot come for one-on-ones. Shocking. We're dealing crosses and can't kick to save his life.
Have you seen Wayne Hennessy try and defend a set piece? I rest my case. VG is not perfect. Trust me, he's not. There are elements of his game where he's very shaky. I'll be the first to admit it. But to say that VG is the only reason we're losing this game is not. I'm not having it.
Oh, okay. Now, this one, I'm not gonna lie.
No.
What?
Sonny, you're talking bush. Sonny, you're on one.
Somebody timestamp this one. Also, guys, if any time you do find something that you have found hilarious, make sure you put a timestamp in the comments. And you can see if we will add it to this year's best bits. Even though we're only 4 minutes in. 4 minutes in? Yeah. 4 days in.
Yeah, 4 days in.
Not gonna lie. Butland. Oh, Sonny, no.
How is man saying Butland though?
Oh dear, that's a hot take.
Hey, Ty, is that you? I think that's Ty, That must be Ty's burner account on YouTube. Jack Butland over VG. Mate, drop me out.
Every time Butland steps in, he's fantastic. Controversy is a good thing. People have to disagree. Yes, you are right. Butland hasn't played, I swear.
But Sonny,
he played last season, did he not?
Sonny, to burst your bubble there, Jack Butland at Millwall away. You know what I'm saying? If he's that good, why did he give Benicophobe a charity goal?
He did.
You know
I will defend Butland on that one. He did recover and did put in a blinded
performance. No. Sorry. No. Biggest game of the season, he does that. Guaita doesn't do that. So, you know what I'm saying?
No, but then Butland did come back and make several good saves.
Only after having an absolute clanger for the first moment of the game.
Yeah, well, it happens. Happens to the best of us. Crispy Zinger saying, can Palace still be relegated this year?
Of course. But I think there's worse teams in this league than us. But at the moment, with the way we're playing now, in the last 2 games we played at home, I don't know. We've been shocking today.
I think we'll be okay. No, I'm not going to go off on a limb and say, we're going to finish in this position with this many points and blah, 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 blah. But I think we will be safe. I think, as Nathan said, there are a fair number of teams who are in worse positions than us. We've got certain things they need to very, very much work out. Earth Extremity saying Zaha loses the ball at times, which is frustrating. Yes, I will certainly agree with that one. JP on for Jeffrey Schlupp. Sonny also saying he made one mistake in his Palace career. He hadn't played once before that. We still won that game, and since then he's done nothing wrong. Nothing glaringly wrong. Well, I'll agree with you on that one. I still think VG is still. Very, very attacking, says JC. Sonny saying, people want to call VG. Bro, this guy is not giving up here. My God. Because he's a nice guy. He makes the goal look huge. And he says, I shan't give up here. You're not going to win this one, mate. You're not going to win. JC.
Nicky, if Butland's as good as he says, why isn't he first choice goalkeeper then?
Because he was injured.
No, before that. Do you know what I mean? Let's be clear. If he's as good as he says, surely he should be getting picked ahead of VG. So the whole notion that, oh, he's only made one mistake, it doesn't matter. VG has done way more. Look, I understand that VG is not perfect. I've already said that. But Butland is nowhere near better than Guaita. I'm sorry. And the fact that Butland cost us money as well. Nah, I'm not having it. Butland better than VG. Drop me out, man.
It's hilarious. JC, I'll finally get around to your comment, mate. This is strange. As a drops the pivot, are you in the 10? It is actually kind of strange. Oh. Desperate times. Call for desperate measures. Butland off to bigger and better things at Man United. Only a rumour. Only a rumour.
If it's true that he's going, he's not going to sit on the bench. But I wouldn't blame him if he's picking up 90, 100 grand a week to sit on the bench at United.
You know what? This one's actually very kind of interesting. If Butland didn't break his hand in preseason, he'd be number one. I certainly think there would be a case of a switching up if Butland and Johnston, with Butland, Johnston, and Guaita, there certainly could be a case of rotation here.
Oh, Elise went close there. Unlucky. No, in pre-season, Butland was doing well. I'm not going to lie. He was doing well. I'm not going to front.
Says, yo, what the fuck happened? I watched first off and you were cooking. We weren't.
What happened? No, Gary, what happened is Charity Professional Football Club. What's that? Harry Kane hasn't scored in 600 minutes of Premier League football. Come play Charity Professional Football Club. Oliver Skip somehow escapes a red card, even though he's absolutely an orc. Come play Charity Professional Football Club. We'll sort you out, mate. Don't worry about it. I seen it coming from mile off, and you know what's funny now, Nicky? I'm getting 3 points. But look what I predicted in the predictions league.
No way, you did not.
Look.
No. Oh, great. This is just the icing on the cake. That is my night. He also says Butland holding bench 100k a week. Jesus.
That's your club's willing to pay, my guy. I don't think he'll get 100k. He's nowhere near that kind of a goalkeeper. I'm
not gonna lie. Is it right? I know this keeps getting said across like all over socials. Mateta without hair. I don't like this.
Well, as Wilf said in that mic'd up thing, he looks like a thumb. That killed me when he said that.
He's definitely not on 100k at Palace, mate. He's definitely not. No way.
Only, I think Wilf
is only, I think, in that, 6-figure sum. I certainly cannot see Butland getting paid 100 grand a week. Oh, Leeds have leveled it up. Leeds 2.
I think Wilf was fouled there. Hold up a second. I think Wilf was fouled. Or maybe he's made the most of it. For me, it looked like it was a foul, but I don't know.
I can't wait for your reaction to this, and I'm not even going to read it out. I just want you to read it, and I just want to see your reaction.
Why is Gyro not playing ahead of Ward?
In that left back position.
It answers itself.
Oh, there it is. I just saw that foul there.
Oh, and lo and behold, look who Skip's getting sent off. Excuse the pun. Of course he gets subbed off. Why am I not surprised?
What's going on with Palace form? It's Palace, mate.
No. It's four words. Charity Professional Football Club. I done told people already, don't back Palace. Nobody ever listens. Imagine every London derby at home this season we haven't turned up in.
Yep.
What is going on, man? Oh, leave me. Yes, well done.
Yeah.
Yes, done, Guaita. Yes, well done, Guaita. Butland doesn't say that, by the way.
It is Leeds 2, West Ham 2 over at
Tottenham
Ellen
won't
Road.
say that, by
Rodrigo,
the
the
way.
goal scorer. So he says, what's the answer to their name? Jara performs well at left back, or what is washed? Jara is naturally left footed, or doesn't possess a left foot.
Okay, the second part of that is myth. Gyro does not play well at left back. Only the fact that he's left footed does he look good at left back. But if he was good at left back, why is he a defensive midfielder then? Oh, leave me.
I'm not putting that comment on. No.
No, I've seen it. It's cool. It's cool. I've seen it. If it's him again, I swear to God. If it's him again, I swear to God, I'm gonna go mad.
Oh no. Oh no.
But we deserve it. I'm not even mad. We deserve it. We can't even be mad because we've been. Do you know? Oh, mate.
Please don't be a worldie. Please don't be a worldie. Please don't be a worldie. Please don't be a worldie.
Do not be this guy again. I swear to God.
Oh no, it's even worse. It's even worse. How? I'm just gonna laugh at this now. I'm just laughing. Oh,
I have no words for how crap that is. How have we let a man that literally can't run 5 yards score past us? Christ alive, that is pathetic.
Big man thing, yeah? It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
it's not looking good. I think Jeremy's saying Palace are all over the place. Why didn't they carry on from where they left off from the first half? This is crazy.
VG gets a hand to that and it still goes in, to be fair. So, oh my Lord in heaven.
Question for us: is Patrick still the man to take us forward? I think so. I'm not about to start slagging off the gaffer for mixed performances. I think that comes down to the players.
Listen. I'm not going back to Alan Pardew, Roy Hodgson, Tony Pulis. I'm not going to the back of any of that football. I'm not doing that. My heart can't take that kind of football anymore. Too many years of that god awful turgid football. I can't do it no more. We're going to get beat like this in some games this season, so I can understand why we're losing because we've been awful this second half, so we deserve to be losing. But most of these players aren't even Vieira's. That's the mad thing. Oh, leave me. How are we making this kind of like prime Cafu?
Nordine with the crying emoji there. Completely agree there, mate. This is knocking the energy out. Lol, Doherty nearly had another.
How are we making a guy that runs like he's made of porridge look like a fucking well-beaten right back? This is just peeing me off.
At the very least, I know you're not getting a correct score.
I'm getting a correct outcome, so I don't really care at this point.
There you go. You get a point. Still. Fuck's sake. Oh my good Lord. I love that. The commentator says, "Oh, Palace try to get back into the game. They don't want to be embarrassed." Are you good, sir? Are you okay? Are you good? Are you watching this game?
Is he taking the piss? 2 London derbies at home in a row, concede 3 goals at home. Mate, the embarrassment left the chat long time back.
Oh, that went right into him there. I think Ward's a little bit winded after he just took the ball right into his stomach there. Ouch. That did look painful.
Thank God Mitchell's suspension is over after this. Do you know that?
Oh, right in the chest.
Well,
Yes, yeah. So he'll be available.
Oh,
I
that's poor
think,
from
for
you,
Chelsea. Sonny saying, "Are you Ward, Schlupp, Luca,
Oh,
Klein,
leave
JP,
me.
and VG
Leave me,
all
leave
have
me,
to
leave
go?
me, leave me, leave me.
None of them ever help anything. Give some fans a chance of playing in the Prem. Some fans? Say,
My God in heaven, this is absolutely humiliating.
oh,
This is humiliating.
don't bloody jinx it. We have had this happen so many times. Oh no, he's not scored for 8 games. Oh my god!
And of course, he
Right,
scores against us. What have I
right.
said? Charity
Title,
Professional Football Club.
title of the match reaction. I cannot. You can also stay tuned because there is going to be some very disappointed fan cams coming in. I've just got Edward coming on now, which just
Sorry,
shows how far back I am.
I just need to change this for a second because I need to actually reflect how bad this is.
You're going to do it, aren't you, Charity Professional? Yeah.
I hope it's 5. I swear to God, I hope it's 5 because that long, big nose Sesame Street, big prick needs to put his hand in his wallet. And them two are useless American yank billionaires. This is just humiliating. Getting piped by Fulham and then getting piped by a man that ain't scored in 8 games. Nah. Leave me. Just leave me.
I made it myself a promise that I would do dry January. This is making. I'm only 4 days in, man, and I am already looking at this.
Bun dry January.
I'm already looking at this bottle of rain, nephew. I'm already looking at it.
Oh my God.
Apparently, yes, we do. It's just that they never turn up. We haven't seen them, and they are utter waste of space. We've
They're
got one
tighter than
good
Anons,
American
you know the
owner,
rest.
and that's John Texter.
They're tighter than Anons, you know the rest. I don't need to say it because I haven't seen them put their hand in their pocket once. And if they have, it's to try and buy Chelsea. I'm so annoyed.
But still, yeah.
This is
Also
just
saying washed up, Son and Kane bagged. Yeah, I know. Shocking defending. Yes, it was.
how are we making them look like world beaters? Honestly, leave me. I know that we're a mid-table side. I understand that, but my God in heaven, they are literally on the floor. And why am I not shocked that they're all of a sudden turning into absolute world beaters?
Sorry, I'm gonna laugh at this one. Brings on Draco Malfoy for Eze. Sums it up. I like that one. That's good. The Yanks are the ones that nearly bought Chelsea and United not long ago. Yes, they are.
They should have just buggered off, to be honest, because they've done nothing since they've been here.
Elicit off to no creativity.
What's the point? We're 4-0 down about creativity.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna make this point here. I think Spurs right now are looking like sharks. They smell blood in the water. They are smelling blood here. There is
blood.
Oh my god! What was that?
Big man. They're not smelling blood. They're feasting on the carcass at this point.
I would certainly say our midfield was carried by Gallagher. Yeah.
No, our midfield was carried by Kouyaté, MacArthur, and Gallagher. This Gallagher obsession is getting on my nerves. MacArthur and Kouyaté were the reason Gallagher had so much joy last season. People need to remember that. And where is Gallagher now? You know what I'm saying? This Gallagher obsession is mad. Wow. Jordan Ayew just proved why this man is not a Premier League footballer.
It's finished at St. Mary's. More pressure on Southampton as they lose 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. That's 2 big results back-to-back for the away side there.
I'm tempted to turn this off, I'm not going to lie. This is just annoying me.
Don't leave me by myself. That's not brotherhood. That's not friendship.
The way this has made me feel, I could care less, to be truthful. This is just beyond embarrassing.
Oh,
Is that not a yellow card then?
what a waste of a run that was.
Rat-looking dickhead. Thank you. 6 hours too late, you pagan.
Shake your head, mate. I was a huge Gallagher critic last season, but it's so obvious we miss him.
Sonny, you're saying carried by Gallagher, but why did Gallagher get so much joy? Who was doing the cleaning up? Okay. MacArthur and Kuyate. How about shake your head? Mate, have a word with yourself. Working for Butland and Gallagher. All right, mate. Nice one, yeah?
Calm down.
We're not calm down. Losing 4-0 at home to a bunch of paraplegics. No, get out of here. Leave me. Now they brought on a chicken royale burger to just finish us off. I'm done with it. It's bullshit. This is so bad.
The question I have is from the end of the first half, in that team talk, in that dressing room, what happened? What happened? Because suddenly Spurs, who were looking like, you know, they weren't going to get a lot out of this, suddenly just hit us in.
It's very simple.
The Dugout Football Channel. Hello. You join us when we're not too happy because it's 4-0 to Spurs.
We rested on our laurels at 0-0 and figured, oh, we got this. It's okay. We're okay. We didn't think Tottenham would come back out and actually play football in the second half. And credit to them. They thoroughly deserve it. We've been absolutely dog shit.
And Zaha's still looking for a penalty here. Don't bother, Will. Don't bother. Game's done.
Never getting it. No point. God, I only got to play Brighton and Man United in the next run of fixtures after the FA Cup as well, by the way. We're going to get boxed. I swear to God, man. I
think no one saw this result coming. I don't think anyone can actually tell me straight out that they predicted 4-0. That is, or even that it would be this bad a performance by Palace. I can tell you exactly why this happened. Vieira took off Schlupp as a DM to put Eze back there and not replace the midfielder until we were 4-0. We replaced the midfielder with a striker.
Yeah. Subs were all wrong.
Attacking sub didn't work here.
Nope.
Also, their reprieve for Aston Villa. They level it up against their West Midland rivals. It is 1-1 over there at Villa Park. Danny Ings scores again.
And over the bar from, I think it was Edward. Why am I not shocked?
Oh, that was good save there by Lloris. Apart from the result, Nate and Nicky, how are you both? I'm doing just fine, thank you very much. I'm on my week off from work, and I've got the Palace game on Saturday to go to. So looking forward to that. Nate, despite the result, is alive. I think I can certainly say. I don't
know what's hurting me more, Doug. My foot or this result? Because I'm beginning to believe it's this game. Never mind my foot. I can live with, but this is just annoying me. But other than that, mate, I'm good. Happy New Year to you, Doug. Hope you're well.
Sonny saying, this happened because Vieira is too naive to drop the useless Ayew and Schlupp who continue to drop stinkers. No, I disagree. Again, Sonny, I think Schlupp was good in that midfield there. And
no you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Schlupp's been poor today. I can say that.
I'm not gonna lie. If we don't have a lot of options, I'm good. I would have gone with an unchanged lineup myself. Good save there by Lloris. That's probably that. I think that's our first shot on target for the whole bloody half, and it's come with 10 minutes to go. Good Lord!
Yay! Let's start playing when we're 4-0 down.
You know what I mean?
Dickheads.
He's been our best player of late, and Schlupp is very inconsistent during his career under Vieira in midfield. I completely agree, which makes me think Schlupp is going to be one of the ones who will be departing at the end of the season on a free or not. Regardless, I think this performance will be the nail in the coffin. Doug just says, "Happy New Year to you too, mate. Sorry to hear about your foot, as do I. I do hope you feel better soon, mate."
I appreciate that, but the way this game's gone, mate, I'm not in a good mood.
Stick Hughes in there ahead of Schlupp. I would certainly think so. This is the question that I think needs to be answered. Why is Hughes not getting in this team? What is the agenda here with Vieira not starting Hughes? Does he think that Hughes hasn't got enough in the tank to go for a full 90 or something?
No, Bun playing any of these other players, just play the kids. They do better than this rabble. This is just disgraceful.
Oh, and that's a terrible cross.
I'm not
having to get a shot off from it.
This is just so bad. It's only 4-0. It's only 4-0. How crap must you be? It's only 4-0. My God in heaven. Imagine it. Imagine thinking.
JC saying, from what I saw against Oxford, Hughes is finished.
Yeah, I heard he had a stinker at Oxford, which kind of says it all.
Well, which certainly does. Here we go. Who is going to sign Schlupp? There's always a team that's always going to need someone. Probably.
There's bigger problems in this team than just Jeffrey Schlupp. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, but it's a talking point of
we've been far too low to too many bang average players the last couple of years. That's why this has happened. Ward and Klein are not Premier League level fullbacks. Haven't been for a few years now, but we're too loyal to players like this. And I'm not saying bring back Wan-Bissaka for the record. I'm not saying
no.
But you can't tell me that someone like Max Aarons wouldn't have done bits in a team like this.
JC saying, I stand by what I said. Luca needs to play before Schlupp in midfielder.
Yeah,
I would agree with that. I would take Luke. I know seeing Luca in our starting lineup has never given us a lot of confidence. But
you can't do any worse.
At least we know Luca is an out-and-out midfielder.
No, at least we know Luca can play the holding role because Schlupp is not the one.
Adam saying, Adam with a bit of a hot take there. Vieira out now.
No. I'm not hearing that. As bad as this is, it's not Vieira out. That's not the one. This is on him for his poor substitutions, but it's also on those players for playing like a bunch of clueless, absolute clowns.
But it is full time at Ellen Road. Leeds United 2, West Ham United 2.
Desmond, no. Actually, you know what, Sonny? We agree with you on this one. It ain't, no, to say Vieira out after losing the Spurs is stupid.
I think I think he meant it as a joke.
Bakure again has a shot out of nowhere, and
I've got just about 5 more minutes left, including added on time on my stream here. If you are just joining us, it is as you see there on the ticker there. Charity Professional Football Club 0, Tottenham Hotspur 4. This is going to hurt our goal difference. Sonny saying, "Nay, are you going to try and rinse Adam like you tried to rinse me?"
I literally just did. As I said, Vieira out after one game where we've been dog shit is ridiculous. And Sonny, look, you're entitled to your opinion, mate. But look, we disagree on things.
Oh my God.
Opinion, mate.
What was that? Sorry, I just saw Decore's shot.
My guy hit the post once when we played Wolves in October, and all of a sudden he thinks he can shoot from anywhere. Save me, please. Imagine people actually paid money to go and watch this tonight. Mad.
Oh, I bet Rich is steaming.
I wouldn't blame him if there's
Steaming,
no
man.
fan cams tonight, because honestly, the second this game is over, I'm done. I'm locking this stream off, and I'm going to go and cool off because we deserve it.
You know what the
We
worst?
deserve to be
You know
losing
what the worst
4-0.
thing is? This does nothing. I don't think this does anything to the Premier League table.
I'd rather it drop us into the bottom three, to be honest, because we played like a relegation team the last 2 games at home.
No,
I challenge anyone to
hang
prove me
on.
wrong.
I think if it stays this way, we drop into 12th. Aston Villa will go above us on goal difference.
We should be lower. We've played like a relegation
Adam
team
saying he
last
doesn't
year.
demand enough. Also, how much time does he need? I promise you, he will say Vieira out before we start the game, as same as before.
I'm not
Okay.
saying Vieira out after one game like this. No
Man,
way. No.
Man is actually saying Vieira out.
No, I'm not saying Vieira out. I think that's a
No,
ridiculous.
not you. No, I mean,
No. I know he said. That's what I'm saying. I know he's saying it seriously. It's a ridiculous.
Adam, let's have that conversation. Adam, voice continue on with your opinion there, good sir, because Vieira out after we are comfortably mid-table. As it stands,
No.
I think we are still at least 7 points off the drop zone.
Adam's talking out the side of his neck. Vieira out. You need to hold an L on that one, my guy. And as for you, Sonny, look, if he's not joking, then he's wrong because it's not Vieira out. It's not Vieira out. Even if it's
like,
4-0,
we look
it's
at
not Vieira out.
the history of Vieira since he joined. I mean, good first season, good. You know, so this season has been up and down. We're on a bit of a roller coaster. But no.
To put it into context,
If anyone is saying Vieira out now, it's on those old Palace forums.
Nicky, let me put it to you another way. See that 7-0 against Liverpool under Hodgson. I wasn't saying Hodgson out then.
Yeah,
Even at 7-0, I was still backing Hodgson. Right? So I'm not here for when we get a bad defeat at home to a bigger team. We've held corn to bigger teams way worse than this before. It's the manner of this defeat that's got me upset.
So he says he's off now. So thank you very much for watching this.
Listen, Sonny,
Hope
big
you
up
well,
to you.
mate.
Big up
Take
to you, my
care.
guy.
See you soon.
Nice debating indeed, man. Listen, you got me going. I'll give you that. Fair play to you. But nah, look, I understand. Adam's entitled to his opinion, yeah. And this is a bad performance. Don't get me wrong. But to say Vieira out after one awful performance where we deserve to be losing 4-0, and if Spurs had actually turned up in the first half, it could have been more. Nah, this is on Vieira for making questionable substitutions, but also our lack of recruitment.
See you for round 2 next week, he says. You can catch it live here on Eagle Eyed Football. Nate versus Sonny 2. So as the game is wrapping up, we can certainly say there are no highlights to take from this game. There are no ups, no pros.
Oh, there is. Again, no, there is. There's one highlight to take from this game. It's going to end soon.
Give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Highlight of the game.
I'll give you that. Well done. That's a good one.
I'm not even mad that you're seeing bare empty seats in the ground because you know what? They're lucky. They're lucky fans stayed as long as they did. So now where do we go from here? We back our manager and back our team and expect them to play better at home, especially at home.
We go again.
To concede 7 goals at home in 2 consecutive home games is unforgivable. It's unacceptable. And it's
with no goals scored, yeah.
It's on the players and the manager to be doing better at home. If we get beat by better teams at home, fair enough. But I want to see effort from minute 1 to minute 90. Not one half of half decent passing football and then decide not to turn up in the second half. It's inexcusable. I'm not having it tonight, people. Tottenham thoroughly deserve this win. Don't get me wrong. But I'm not having this. This is just criminal. And you know what? I can't even blame people like Expressions celebrating tonight because his team thoroughly deserved to win. We've been piss poor all game. Dominated the first half in possession, did nothing with it.
Big up Louis as well. And disgraceful performance, he says.
100% disgraceful performance.
Yeah, certainly is, guys.
This post-match show is going to be very, very brief. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, 3 minutes added on time, of which on my stream I've already had about 1 minute and 20 seconds. So not long to go now. Nathan, question for you. Going into the next couple games here, would you like us to sack off the cup early on? Here is a potential, would you want us to, sack off the FA Cup and maybe focus on the upcoming fixtures in the league, or would you just want to see just a general improvement across all spectrums?
You know me, I love the FA Cup. So I don't want to see us take the FA Cup lightly because that would just anger me to no dimension. But we've got Chelsea after this in the league. That's going to be fun. Watching Chelsea absolutely have fun with us because we're going to get fondled the way we play tonight. And I'm not going to be paused on that one because I'm just so unhappy with this performance. But to answer your question, I want us to perform in the cup. But if we have to lose in the cup to play better in the league, I'd gladly get knocked out in the FA Cup in the third round. I would gladly get knocked out. Because this tonight proves to me there's players at this club that should have been gone a long time ago. Imagine my shock. We play players out of position and they can't play to their best. And there's players that have played here that shouldn't even be anywhere near the first team. But you know what? Don't get me wrong. Tottenham thoroughly deserved the win. We were nothing short of shocking. My God in heaven, how have we made someone who hasn't scored in 8 games break his duck? Jesus wept.
So it is full time now at Selhurst Park. 2 losses on the bounce now at home. 7 conceded in London derbies.
No London derby home wins all season.
Louis says simple passes can't get them right. He says we need a deadly striker. Jordan is out. Jordan, thank you very much for joining us. Hope you feel better soon, mate. Nordine, crying emojis with his eagle emoji there.
Do you know what really annoys me about that? 1 point out of 15 in London derbies at home this season.
Well, I guess if you got Hugo Lloris in your FPL, you got points.
If you got Harry Kane in your FPL, you got points.
And if you are one sick, twisted individual and you got Matt Doherty in your FPL, get help. Get professional help.
But if you're
much like we helped Tottenham Hotspur with Charity Professional Football Club, woo, you absolute mugs.
Thank you, Palace.
Oh, dear.
Right. I've told people for time this is what we do. What's that? Yeah, Charity Professional Football Club. Right. Before we go,
I think now is probably a decent enough time to just say, Nate, where can they find you, mate?
You can find me normally talking ish on Eagle-Eyed Football, but after tonight's performance, you might find me on a psych ward because that's just put me very tempted to just go to the nearest psych asylum because that was nothing short of a criminal disgrace. So, Eagle-Eyed Psychotic here. I'm out.
Sorry, I was just laughing at the psychotic one there. So, as you can see right down there, see, JC, that's how it's done. Look, it's right there. You can follow me on Twitch at Saint of Selhurst Twitch, also on Twitter at Selhurst Saint. Also coming up this week, stay tuned for Transfer Weekly with JC here on the channel. Stay tuned for match reactions as well coming up if Rich has not, you know.
Sorry, Nicky, where's your handle again, just out of interest? No, it's not there.
Is it not?
You're pointing at nothing there, mate.
Oh no, I just see it just on my thing there.
No, because it's the other side from where you are. You should be more pointing towards the other side of you. But needless to say, people,
Hey, it's happened to me now. Woo! It's happened to me. Timestamp that, please.
That's 100%.
Thank you very much.
He's eagle-eyed Nick. I'm eagle-eyed psychotic. That's just put me in a mental home for at least 6 months because I can't do this anymore, people.
Yeah.
There's days where your team get beat and then they get absolutely whooped. And today we got the stepchild treatment. It's peak.
So, guys, stay tuned for the channel for all the post-match interviews with Rich. Stay tuned for Transfer Weekly, which should be coming out by tomorrow. And also the return of the Premier League review show.
They got some boy Kieran
coming up this
says,
week.
worrying how easily they collapsed after going behind. Confirmed needs some signings. Well, do you know what, Kieran? If you happen to find any money down the back of the sofa, send it to Selhurst Park. Because I don't see Palace opening the wallet anytime soon. But, you know, we move. People, Cherry Professional Football Club 0. Tottenham Hotspuds 4. Imagine we've made a team that couldn't buy a goal, score 4, with Matt Doherty somehow looking like a B-Tech version of Cafu from the back end of Dublin. To say I'm peed off is an understatement, but credit to the opponents. They deserve the win. We're an embarrassment of a football club. We're a charity professional football club. And it's time for me and Nicky to get out of here. People, he's eagle-eyed Nick. I'm eagle-eyed Nate. I'm going to get clipped as well for that, but it is what it is. After tonight, I don't care anymore. We're out. Up the Palace. Eagles.
Eagles.
Questions to ask throughout our campaign with the confidence rising. I told WDF don't switch, good times are coming underneath and deep diving. Fan cams, reactions, watch along, still the pride of London thriving. The Eagles of South, they flying. Keep your eyes on us, we ain't hiding.